Hey, well, it's early, it's a little early for me to be doing a video, but I'm off today. So let me do as many reviews as I can, maybe three. We'll see. So me and Garth drank this. It's pretty good. I like my flavored whiskey a little more syrupy, but this is pretty good. Oh, I need to get another one. So I'm gonna review a movie, but I just read Batman Spawn Devil War. My friend James lent it to me. It was really good, and it just had me thinking, man, Batman and Spawn, they go great together. Much better. Well, I like it better than Batman and Superman. I mean, the way they conflict and then the way they team up. And the story was really good, and was, it's got like zombies and Satanism. So I was pleasantly surprised. So I'm gonna review Seven Deaths in the Cat's Eye, and this was 1973, directed by Antonio Margheriti, who I just realized. I mean, I guess I knew he did Cannibal Apocalypse, but he also did Your Hunter from the Future and a few other movies that I really like. Can't remember what else, but man, I mean, I love Cannibal. I love Cannibal Apocalypse and Your. So this is so much different than those two. So yeah, it's a giallo, but it's a little different. And watching it, I've realized before I really don't like giallos too much. I like Argentos, Fulcis, and a lot of the other ones. They just seem like they're just like procedural crime thrillers, murder mysteries. There's usually nothing supernatural, and it's not even like a serial killer. It's just someone that's wants to is committing a crime and has to cover it up, and that's pretty much what Seven Deaths in the Cat's Eyes is. But it's at a castle in Scotland. There's a ape. I thought it was like a man beast, but it's a gorilla. They call it an orangutan. But also when I first watched it, I remember I watched like a little bit of it, and I was like, okay. I want to focus in on this, but because I saw there's like a man creature, but it's a gorilla. But it kind of looks dumb, but I was like, that's cool. I mean, I love like man beast movies, but he's not really a part of it. Because I thought he'd be the killer, but no, it's just a human. Um, so this girl, Karinga, I thought that was a weird name. She goes to the castle because her mom is there visiting her sister, and like Karinga's mom wants her sister who lives at the castle like to come to England, to London, I think, and just sell the castle because one of them needs money. I can't remember which one. I think Karinga's mom needs money, but the sister's like, I'm not gonna help you. I'm gonna stay here. So Karinga comes. She dropped out of school, and then the murders start happening. There's like seven people, and it really lives up to the title because the cat sees everyone die, and it's not like a black cat or a really cool looking cat. It's like a fluffy orange cat, which was fine. When there's a part when the first murder victim is actually Karinga's mother, but they're covering it up. Her sister's like, she has a doctor like boyfriend, and he makes her cover it up. There was like something else, not a murder. So they have the funeral, and the cat jumps on the coffin, and then later someone's all, you know what that means, right? Whenever a cat follows a dead person, that person is a vampire. I was like, I've never heard that before. So there's like they they try to tinge it with a little supernatural stuff, which I liked. And then more murders start happening. Uh, the murders aren't gruesome. It's usually like a slash. Some I couldn't even tell what it was because my VHS it's kind of dark. But you do see a dead body that's being eaten by rats, and that was pretty gory. And then the murders keep happening. The local detective gets involved. He was pretty cool. He had this kind of droopy, bored face. And what else happened? And then it's mainly about Coringa and her aunt's son, who's everyone says is crazy. He's just like a jerk. He's real insulting and sarcastic, and he lives like he has his own room where he paints, listens to music. But him and Coringa, his name is James, they become close. And then there's a girl they hired to teach him French, but actually they just hired her to have sex with him, but he won't do it. And like she even says like how much of a slut she is. And the guy who hired her, like he's banging her. So there's just all this stuff going on. That kind of pushes the horror and killing to the side, story-wise. But the castle looked great, and there's one part where I wonder what this looks like, like a Blu-ray copy, because there's a part where I don't know why this stuck out to me, but Coringa, she's walking in a bush maze, like in The Shining, but it's only like waist high, and it's like I can't tell if it's like getting dark or if it's like morning time, and she's walking. And she has like a shawl on, a black one, and like her hair's loose, and she's all sad, and she's walking across the maze. And it looks cool, and there's a castle in the back. And I was like, wow, this scene could be like any kind of movie. It could be like a war movie. It could be like a love story. It could be sci-fi, and it looked really cool. And it really stuck out to me. But then it's not really saying much for like a riveting horror movie though. But I don't know why I always think about, I want to see like Evil Dead 2, Lady Terminator, Bad Taste. Because I'm looking at my movies. Even something like Burial Ground is just always moving forward, kind of Burial Ground, and you know what's going on here. But they never leave the castle, so everything does stay focused there. And then towards the end, I was it's good, but I kind of don't care what's going to happen anymore. And then you find out who the killer is, or you think you find out, and then you find out who the real killer is, and then cops come in and shoot the murderer, and it ends. So I didn't think that was too good of an ending, but I still liked it. I'm glad I saw it, and I want to see some other giallos I haven't seen, like Lizard in a Woman's Skin and Iguana with the Tongue of Fire, just because of the titles. But yeah, I'm realizing, I realized a while ago, giallos, just are not my favorite, except for like Argento, but he always throws a little supernatural element into it. And again, all these early 70s Euro horror movies I've been watching, how like they all still have like that leftover feeling of like 60s, maybe even like late 50s horror movies. Argento was actually doing something like innovative, and that was going forward. I think even Fulci a little bit. I would think Fulci is like steeped in the old ways. But jeez, I don't think I would ever watch it again. But awesome, has an awesome VHS cover. I might just hold on to it for that, and it folds out on the side. So that's really cool. I don't know, I might get rid of it or give it away. It's a nice Prism VHS. So yeah, I liked it better. I got more into it than Horror Rises from the Tomb. I need to watch that again someday. Yeah, I'd rather watch Horror Rises from the Tomb than this, but I like Antonio Margheriti's movies. Let's see. Oh yeah, and it's based on a novel. So it's Seven Deaths in the Cat's Eye. Yeah, I started it like at 7:30 in the morning. So I don't know what I'm gonna watch next or what I'm gonna do. You think I should go get another bottle of something else? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to drive anywhere. But that's it. Just look at Spawn and Batman.